More than half of the Supreme Court judges are under siege. Petitions tearing into their character and pushing for their removal have either been received by the Judicial Service Commission or are filed and in the evaluation process.
At the Court of Appeal and the High Court, there are more petitions. And now out of the 17 complaints, more than half have been approved. So tonight we ask, is it a revisit, fixing the judiciary, or another round of purge? Ken Mijungu with the details.
Chief Justice David Maraga, Justices Mohammed Ibrahim, Jackton Ojwang, Smokin Wanjala, and Lady Justice Njoki Ndungu all stand accused in 2 petitions sent to their employer, the Judicial Service Commission. The 5 face accusations of gross violation of the Constitution, gross misconduct, misbehavior, incompetence, breach of the Constitution, and oath of office. The Judicial Service Commission has since directed that the concerned judges be served with the petitions and given 14 days to respond to them.
The Judicial Service Commission considered 2 new petitions, one by Yusuf Ibrahim Dimbili against the Honorable the Chief Justice for alleged gross violations of the Constitution, and another by Mohammed Mahmoud Sheikh.
The Deputy Chief Justice is facing her own challenges with an active impropriety case against her that may have the same end as the other cases. Her lawyers have always held that instead of taking her through the court process, she should have been taken to the Judicial Service Commission through the same process. At the Court of Appeal and the High Court, even more petitions, 17 in total, seeking investigations by the Judicial Service Commission into the character and conduct of the judges. 9 petitions have been admitted and the process of dealing with them has begun. 8 petitions, however, were found to be flawed and lacking merit,
and accordingly dismissed them.
This is not the first time the judges of superior courts have faced petitions against them. Nairobi-based lawyer Apollo Mboya filed a petition seeking the removal of Supreme Court Judge Njoki Ndungu from office. In the petition, Mboya questioned Njoki's professional competence and integrity, among other issues, during the case of Raila Odinga versus the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, and 2 others in regards to the August 8th general election. In 2018, lawyer Adrian Kamotho Njenga petitioned Parliament accusing Justice Maraga, Deputy Chief Justice Philomena Mwilu, and 5 other members of the Judicial Service Commission of violating the Constitution, gross misconduct, and incompetence.
When you hear us criticize the judiciary, it's because we support the judiciary.
These are the reasons why many observers believe there is a deliberate affront against the judiciary.
And I have always said, we have a problem with our judiciary, but regardless, we respect, but we shall revisit.
In January, President Kenyatta asked Maraga to deal with the challenges in the judiciary. He told Maraga to confront the ills in the judiciary and put his house in order. Ken Mijungu, NTV.